Hello my awesome students, my name is Artexrtic and today we're going to learn about foliage. I'm very excited for that one. Just a quick disclaimer, what you're about to see is from my Patreon. Some parts are really cut out and just shortened really fast. But if you want to hear my full disclosure on what I'm doing in the video and want a full step-by-step analysis of what's happening in said video, I suggest join the Patreon. Or at least my exclusive content, whether it be on Patreon, TikTok, it doesn't matter what it is. It's going to be behind some form of paywall, but it's something cheap for everyone to get. So if you want to get that, or want to see that, I think it's about an hour or two long, probably longer, probably 45 to an hour long, I believe, if I remember right. But it's a lot of explanation. So I just want to let anyone know, if you're wondering, if you want something more in depth for this video, that's it. And I talk more about those other bushes in the video, even though I don't really present them too well. So let's do it. So when I start off making any foliage or bushes or anything like that, I start off with circles. Now, I would have just made a cloud-like base structure, but it makes more sense to use circles and takes out the whole anxiety of making it look realistic as possible and worrying about how it looks. This is just getting the overall shape. Then I'm going to get another one that looks similar that I would do for clouds, just to show the difference between the two and how much you can get a good output between both of them. So if you don't like one or prefer the other, you at least can pick one of them. Now the key light is very important when you're putting in your light source for your foliage, no matter what it is, because if you don't know where it is, it's going to look ridiculous. Now I am using two different brushes. One is a texture brush and the other one is just a basic brush that I made myself. So the only reason why I have two versions is because one is for more focusing on your understanding of light and just the overall key concept of how to paint it painterly like without using any brushes that looks like leaves. I use one that looks like leaves. That's obviously the one on the left, so you can tell. But the other one still looks like a bush that you would probably see that was like landscaped by someone in some form in those fancy mansions or whatever the case may be that would be outside. And then what I do is, when I did all the coloring, lighting, and all that stuff, I made sure to make some holes. So because if you put holes, it gives it more of a realistic look. And then I did this technique where you take the shadow, or you take the silhouette of the drawing and you warp it down right under it based on the key light, so it gets more of a real shadow instead of you painting the shadows. I suggest, if you're still having trouble with shadows, try painting them, but if not, it's perfectly fine. And then I put some ambient occlusion, or just occlusion shadows per se, and because with bushes it's pretty prevalent there, so keep that in mind. But it's really easy to do something like this. It's not as scary as you probably may think. You don't have to paint every leaf and bush and stuff like that. And then I put in this cool technique where I take two colors and multiply them, turn them down, and then from that point on, everything makes sense. Now, I talk about these other bushes in the video, but I get more in depth in that later on in time. So with that said, I hope that was helpful. But guys, if you want to learn more on these bushes by any chance, or learn more about how to paint bushes, so that's twice, just join my exclusive videos, or whether it be on Gumroad, Patreon, TikTok, doesn't matter. They're all diverse. It's the same video in all different places depending on what you prefer, so I give it more of a diverse sense, so if you don't like one platform over the other, at least you got the option to see said video. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful in my explanation. I hope it was not too long and it didn't feel too in-depth, but it's more in-depth in the original video, which is 45 to an hour long, I believe. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep it plus ultra. I'm trying to keep these videos short as possible, but at least informative in some form. I'll do more informative videos and a lot more engaging stuff and more funny stuff like I did before in the past. It's just that I'm just trying to break him back into the fray of making YouTube videos. So hopefully this was helpful. If not, Please let me know in the bottom, was it too fast, was it too improvised? You tell me. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye and keep it plus ultra. Later guys.